G'day everyone, how's it going? I'm coming to you from the hotel room at Koh Samet Island in Thailand. This is the last day of the trip that I've been on for the last 2 weeks, shooting content for Effective Aid and traveling with a missions team from the church that I go to. And I just wanted to bring to you guys some quick thoughts about the audio that I've used while I've been on this trip. So let's get straight into it. So first up is the camera audio that you're hearing now is coming from the Rode Videomic Pro. That's a mic that I take everywhere with me. It's great for vlogging. It's great for interviews that are close range, just like this. I'm actually recording on that mic right now. And let me just take the mic off and show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is now the audio on the 5D Mark IV. And I've got an AC running just in here because it's pretty humid here. So that's what you're hearing now. This is the Rode Videomic Pro. It's a fantastic microphone. It has a really cool feature which I wanted to share with you all. It's a 20 dB boost. So it's got a really clean preamp within the microphone and a 20 decibel boost. So what I do is when I'm in an interview situation, I always run with a 20 dB boost when I'm close range to the camera. And what it does is it's a really clean preamp, and it means that I can run the audio on the actual 5D Mark IV. I can run it in manual and run a really low gain. Now I'm just going to put the Rode mic back on to the camera, and then I'll show you how I run the gain setup for this mic. The actual Rode Videomic Pro, they have another one called the Pro Plus which has come out, which has an awesome feature. Just let me change the audio back to, okay, I just changed the audio back to the Rode Videomic Pro. They actually have another mic that is out called the Rode Videomic Pro Plus, and that's a great mic that has a feature where it turns on when you turn the camera on. So you don't have to worry about turning the mic on and off, and that's something that I do forget sometimes to do. So it's a great feature on the new Rode Videomic Pro Plus, and I'll be upgrading to that at some point. I think the sound is pretty similar on the mics, but with that extra feature of turning on when the camera turns on, it saves you ever leaving the camera on with the battery draining on the microphone or the microphone on, and also it means you'll never ever record something without audio. So that's a really great feature. The way I set it up, I'll show you on the back of the camera, is I basically have the audio gain on the Canon 5D Mark IV set quite low. Now, there used to be a thing with 5D Mark II, 5D Mark III, where the audio gain on the Canons, on the DSLRs especially, was really not great. It was noisy and it had a noise floor, and so you needed to lower the gain on the actual camera in order to get clean audio. So that's where the plus dB boost on the Rode Videomic Pro comes in handy. Since the 5D Mark IV, it's actually quite good, the audio gain, and it's not as noisy as before. So it's not as much of a problem, but I still like to run with the clean audio gain from the Rode Videomic Pro rather than rely on the camera audio. So you'll see that I'm running that gain really low out of camera. So the second option that I use is a product from Sony. It is the Sony IC Recorder. The code is ICD PX470, and this is an awesome little recorder. It allows you to plug in a microphone and also headphones into the top of the recorder. You can also use it like a dictaphone just on the table, and it actually produces decent audio quality. It records in LPCM format, 44.1 kilohertz, and so it's great. It's a WAV file, it's a big file, and this is awesome for travel. One of the other amazing features is it's got the USB that just pops straight out. So you've got an external storage capacity on the unit, which will record for about 5 hours. And then you've also got the second option of an SD card slot as well. So you can add your own SD card into the unit to record more on the SD card. So this, I highly recommend this guy. Now, how I use this on the trip is I set it up with the Rode Lav microphone from what I'll show you, the third option for audio that I brought with me. The Rode Lav microphone is a really high quality lavalier microphone. That plugged into the top of this, set this to auto, and basically just run with that. And that's how I captured audio for the interviews that I captured for Effective Aid while I was on this trip.
Thank you for sending the guys that you did. We've had a great time, and I love getting to know each and every one of them. They've all been very eclectic from different sort of parts, but they've gelled together awesomely. Yeah, awesome group of guys.
Sam Freeganese actually got me onto this unit. He used it for weddings, and I always liked the audio quality in the weddings that he did. And he just puts this one on the groom and one on the officiant, and basically gets great audio quality for his videos. So yeah, this is a product I highly recommend. It's only $100, and it really does capture great audio, and it's worth every single penny. And the fact you can just pop out the USB and put it straight into your computer or your laptop, or you know, just to dump the files is such a great feature when you're traveling. So yeah, I recommend one of these in your kit when you're traveling as a quick audio setup. The third one I have, which goes with the Rode lavalier microphone, is the Rode Smart Link, or Rode Link it's called. The Rode Link is great. Basically, it's a lav setup where the pack goes on the person you're interviewing, and then the actual receiver plugs into either an external recording device. So for example, I could plug this into the Sony unit, or what I'd tend to do as well when I'm running gun or when I'm doing a quick interview setup is I plug this direct into the 5D Mark IV. Now, the reason that's really good, and I don't think I've explained this before, is it has a plus 20 dB gain. So again, Rode has understood what we need as DSLR filmmakers, and they've put a plus 20 dB clean boost into the unit. So I always have the plus 20 dB on, and with the plus 20 dB with a lav mic that's quite closely mic'd to the subject, on the actual Canon you'll see I only use the first notch of gain on the Canon 5D Mark IV audio for the manual audio setting. I need one notch of gain, and usually that's enough. Now sometimes people will talk and there'll be pops in the audio, they'll talk loudly or they'll laugh, and the lav mic is too close and it will actually clip audio. So in that case, on the actual unit, I only run for those types of people plus 10 dB boost on the actual Rode Link unit, and then on the camera I run a little bit more manual gain. But that gets me really great audio on the run for environments that are noisy as well. I can interview in, because I've got a close mic'd lav, then it's not picking up a whole lot of room noise. And you know, similar to this setup, but the benefit of using the Rode Link, and the reason I brought it traveling with me, is it's pretty compact, you know, goes inside a bag pretty easily, but also it's direct to camera. So it goes directly into the camera, and then I don't need to match up the audio later, which is an easy step. It's not a hard thing to match up the audio later from something like this, but it's just a step that I don't have to worry about and I don't have to do a second time. So that's why the Rode Link is a fantastic product. This product's about 400 Australian dollars, maybe 300 US. I'm not sure how much in the US, but I'll link it below. You can check out all these products: the Rode Smart Link, the Sony IC Recorder, and also the lavalier that comes with the Rode Link, or you can buy these separately as well from Rode. I'll just show you that to finish off before I wrap up. So yeah, this is the lav mic. It's a really nice looking lav. You can sit it, you know, just on the shirt here, clip it on the shirt like that. I also sometimes, depending on the type of interview, I hide it underneath clothing, or I tape it underneath a shirt. But yeah, basically it's a really good sounding lav mic, and this requires a little more equalization or processing after as compared to, say, the Rode Videomic Pro. And I was surprised that the Sony actually didn't require me to do all that much processing later. It sounded really good just straight out of the unit from the Rode lavalier mic. So that was a good feature of the Sony, is it records quite nice quality audio straight into the unit. That's it, everyone. That's what I'm traveling with here in Thailand, and now I'm looking forward the next 2 days to heading home, getting back to normality, back to editing some stuff with Ryan and some client work that I've got. And yeah, I have had an amazing 2 weeks, and we've shot some incredible work with Effective Aid, and what they're doing in Thailand and in Burma is incredible. We got to be at the Nobo school where they train up Burmese teachers, and we also got to spend time at the school that they're building in Burma. The team I went with was able to assist in putting in some electrical work and doing some fencing and planting trees, which was awesome that we were able to give back and help to build the church there in Burma. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you got something out of that. If you like this video, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. You won't be disappointed in the content that I'll be putting out in the coming weeks and months. Guys, we're on the train to 1,000 subscribers as well. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe before we hit 1,000 and be part of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. All right, that's all for me from Thailand. See you in the next video.